making this video as an introduction to my 1.5 because my 1 I just put out and I have just like 3 things I want to say really quick. 1, I don't actually remember if it was in the first part or second part, which we only have the first part out first video before this. Go to the one before. I kind of like went on and on about how I don't care about followers or following or something like that. Not that anyone pointed it out to me, but I just wanted to clarify because I was painting and everything goes through my mind. Of course I am like blown away by everybody and all your support and everything. I was talking about a following is not like that's some people's top priority. I'm stoked that I haven't gone around and done any crazy anything and you guys follow me, and that's really, it honestly blows my mind. I could probably get choked up about it if I wanted to. It's not a good time for that. Is that my first point? Second point, I tried editing my part 2. Like, it's not something difficult to edit. I just basically have to put the clips together and maybe cut some of it. Anyways, I confused myself. I couldn't keep up with my own thoughts that I was speaking to you guys. I think I just had a bit too much of listening to me. It's not something that I really want to admit. It's also just part of my charm. So I'm going to take a break from listening to my voice and upload the second part in the next couple days when I can listen to it again. Okay, third thing is I am uploading this video, which I'm going to call 1.5, and it doesn't directly fit in to part 1 or part 2. You know, this is just getting confusing. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, part 1 or part 2, it doesn't like fit in. It was in one of my rambles, and it just so happened to be about what I posted about yesterday, which if you're watching this some other time, it's not yesterday. But doesn't matter which post. Anyways, I maybe elaborate a bit more. So I wanted to maybe put it out in its own little video. So sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Here's the last little thing I have to say. I don't know if it specifically fits in, but I do regularly get people asking me questions. They message me, they're like, hey, I'm in a rut, or like I just can't, or I'm losing the joy, or how do you keep creating so often, stuff like that. Do this for yourself. Once a week, once a month, or maybe just when you're feeling really like, create something that you go into it knowing nobody will see. That is probably like my most bestest ever. There was no way I could finish that sentence. I think my English would be wrong. That is one of the best things that I think someone can do, that I can do. There's a thing that like monks do, where they make these pretty sand things and they spend all these hours doing it, and then they just kind of dump it into a stream. Nobody sees it. That seems absurd in our day and age. Like our day and age, but yeah, that because we show everything. We show like I'm waking up, like I'm eating my breakfast, I'm looking good in the bathroom mirror. That's what we do. Please do yourself a favor. Say tonight, this week, something. I'm gonna create something, and nobody is gonna see it. And do that every now and then. Especially if you find you're getting really discouraged. Don't think, like, make it a rule. Don't think, oh, well, if it turns out okay, maybe I'll show you. Just do something. Dump paint. like in piles or whatever you have to do that you know is going to be just for you. Never. It is a really amazing experience once you can actually accept that nobody's going to see it. Just to create, just because you love it, just to be in the moment, just to do whatever you want, whether it looks good or not. You will, every time you do that, I think you will take a step in a good direction or get out of whatever rut you're in. I don't know. I think it's important. We don't need to show everything. I don't think we should decide at the end, this is good, this is not, blah, blah. Go into a painting. Just paint for yourself. Whatever it is. Maybe you're just really liking another artist and just want to copy their painting. You're allowed to do that as long as you're not going to go sell it, and people aren't going to really judge you if you're not showing it. Do whatever. You can do whatever. Paint a bunch of dicks. Like, I'm sure some of you do that anyways, but for those who don't, whatever you want, okay? That's your challenge. I am assigning you challenges now. That's gonna stay. I'm doing that. So, yeah, it's gonna get no affirmations, no like, except from yourself. And when you do finish a piece or whatever, let yourself feel happy about it before you post it, as long as possible, please. Just in case it's an off day that people aren't liking things, and for whatever reason people decide not to like it or click on the like button or whatever that you're gonna take personally. Time doesn't matter anymore when you post, because this algorithm, it just all is everything does nothing. There's no technique anymore to when you're posting, when it's going to get more likes or not, as far as I know. Take as long as you can and bring it back when it starts to get lost. That feeling that you're like, hey, I did that. That looks good. I completed that. Get your brain doing that again. It needs it. It needs it to keep going. You're not getting anywhere by being like, it's okay. Well, I can do better, and then going on to the next thing. People think that motivates them or gets them better, that like it's like, I'm not going to stop fighting until I'm the best. It's stopping. Like, your brain is if we're talking about reward system, your brain is basically sending you a negative reward every time. Negative reward, a negative opposite of reward, a punishment every time you finish a painting. So really think about that. If we look at the reward system, force yourself to give a positive. If it's just okay, just, I completed that, I did that, you know, there's something, just feel good about it for a bit. Hold on to that feeling. Don't be so quick to brush it aside and find all the negative stuff, not just for that moment, but because your brain is changing in ways that, like, I don't know the exact number, but like, it's a very short amount of time that we allow ourselves to sit in our own successes in this day and age. I want to say that again. Like, right now, as we grow older, as whatever, as time goes on, as things speed up, we don't allow ourselves to be like, yeah, I accomplished that, awesome. We're already on to the next thing. Like, we're not allowed to just be like, yeah, awesome. Even if you don't think it's the best thing ever, whatever, you did it. Right now, I'm just happy to be painting. If I'm not selling, if I'm not on Instagram, if no one likes it, and if no one sees it, I'm just really stoked to be painting. And I can say that with all honesty. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. I have no idea what content I'm going to put in this video, but you'll know. Thank you. Actually, thank you. Yeah. I sound like I was joking, but for realsies.